Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn. Right sort of around here. Yeah, Autumn around here. And I am your host. And I have a co-host, a quadruped little fuzzy cupcake named Boo Boo Zen Kitty, who I don't know where he is at the moment. I hope he shows up. He's been all over recently, so who knows? Who knows? But anyway, thank you for being here. Just so you know, you don't have to listen to me jibber jabber. If you just scroll down after I'm done here, I go down to the first comment and I pin the first comment, all the questions we covered today, and then I timestamp them. So you can just click on the time and go straight to what you're interested in. So that should make your life a little easier. And it sometimes takes me a little bit of time to get it in there, but I do as soon as I can after the live stream every day. And do put anything in that basically anything in the chat that's on all caps is how you communicate with me. We're kind of first come first serve on questions here, just political stuff, I'm afraid, or newsy kind of stuff. And if I do not acknowledge you, or I don't read on your question, or I don't get to your question, it is never anything personal. I promise. And like I said, I'm here every day. Or sometimes as I'm reading the question, I'm reaching my intuition sort of out, and sometimes I get this empty room feeling for a question, which means there's nothing there for me today. So but again, it's nothing personal. I would hate to have hurt your feelings. So what else? We have other than typing in, or if it's not in all caps, or sorry, if you're not communicating with me, please just type normally, because people are really friendly and really supportive of each other, and for which I'm eternally grateful. We also have the best moderators on the internet. Amazing. So great people. We have great people here. I don't know how I got this lucky, but all right. What else? Oh, YouTube does this thing where during the chat, it'll go down, and then suddenly it will just dump a whole bunch of questions in, and it'll actually cut off the earlier ones. So if you've asked me a question, but I seem to have skipped it, please type it in again and just put a YT right in the front of it, so I'll know that it was from earlier. Okay. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And that's an ongoing thing. So I think that's about it. All right. So I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to look for anything in all caps. And yeah, we'll just get going. Oh, there was one thing I did want to mention. I was thinking about it. I was actually over at Red Lentil Healing Tarot. Red Lentil. Adrian, she's hysterical. But she mentioned something about one of the mess ups recently with Giuliani and all this kind of stuff. And it got me thinking as I was walking this morning. Stopped. It's like, okay, think about this for a minute. Think this through. You work at a garden center, okay? It's just before Thanksgiving, and you've got like chrysanthemums out the wazoo, right? And you've got like Christmas wreaths stacking up in the back, and you're trying to organize and move this here and put that on sale and where are the Christmas tags, and the phone rings, and you pick it up, and there's someone there who says, hi, I'm from the Trump campaign, and I'd like to have a press conference there. I'd like to organize a press conference there. What, did the police find a body in the mulch? What the? I mean, I worked retail, okay? I worked I worked in a bookstore. Actually, I worked in multiple bookstores. But we got calls every once in a while, and we had to say, "I'm sorry, this is a bookstore." They're like, "Oh." Although, to be honest, my favorite story that I personally experienced was a woman. I was standing in front of customer service, which was my favorite place to be. Cashiering is like, I literally had nightmares about cashiering. But anyway, standing in front of customer service, and this woman, she walked right up to me and she said, "I thought you were dead." And I thought and ran through quickly everything I could think of in my head. And it was like, "The book?" And she said, "Oh, yes, it's a novel." I guess that sounded bad, didn't it? There was anyway, I'll tell you that story some other time. Anyway, so there's that. And I used to work at bookstores too. Cool. Katie, talk about asking for fertilizer. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, but I just, just think this through for a minute. Chrysanthemums, Christmas wreaths, Trump campaign press conference. And then when the person they were talking to said, "You realize this is a garden center," they just went with it. It's not like the garden center had something set up on their website where it was like, "Oh, if you want to put in your order here, we have curbside, we'll bring it to your car, pop your trunk, we'll put it in there. Oh, and if you are trying to organize a press conference, fill out this form." So it was like automated. This wasn't just it's the Four Seasons, they don't understand. There were multiple points along here where I bet you cash money there was somebody, I will bet you a quarter, that somebody was saying, "I'm sorry, this is a garden center?" Anyway. All right. Anyway, I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything in all caps. All righty. Let's see. Oh, it looks like YouTube has cut off some earlier stuff. So just let me know. Sue got cut off. Rachel Maddow was talking about dismantling the planes. Oh, I didn't get to see in the news last night, so I'm a bit behind. All right, anything in all caps, all caps, all caps. Book Bewitched, yesterday. Oh, yesterday. Rumor has it sniffy. I was never here. We never had this discussion, and I'm not putting this in the timestamping. It ain't happening. Book Bewitched is asking about Sniffy's habits on the back end. Is it true? He doesn't eat well. Yes, he would rather he was in an outdoor area. If you were around him, there's a lot, and there are issues of Yeah. I was never here and never read on that question. Okay, hieroglyphic. Hey, hieroglyphic, it's been a minute. Saw the dismantling of surveillance planes on Rachel Maddow last night. I trust your reporting. Oh my gosh, I must have missed this. Jennifer, what will be the effect of dismantling of the Open Skies program, the destruction of the planes? Okay, see, I don't know, didn't know anything about that, so let me put that down. Dismantling Open Skies program. And the planes. Okay. Okay, so Jennifer and hieroglyphic and some others, I've got that down. So I'll see what I can find out. Okay. Jennifer, what will be the effect of the? Okay, sorry, I just wrong thing. Michelle, hey Michelle, will Biden lower the age of Social Security to 60? Let's ask. Lower age to 60. Okay, I'll ask. All right, anything else in all caps? Let's see here. Okay, Joanne, advice for dealing with Trump supporters. Actually, Joanne, I put something on the community tab. If for this channel, if you go to if you click on the name of the channel, and it'll take you to the main page and across community. And I actually put in a thing today about, well, you know you're on the right thing because I linked to a short, not short enough, but a short Fox, 10-minute Fox clip. But I go through a lot of stuff there where it actually talks about that. So that might help. So, and come on back if you want to talk about it more, or you have more questions. Okay. Maritza. I love that name. I'm sorry. Autumn, happy Thanksgiving to you and Boo Boo Kitty. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Okay. Oh geez. Hieroglyphic. Abandoning the surveillance program deletes the early warning system that protects Europe from Russian aggression. Wow. Europe from Russia. Thank you for letting me know. Hey, Kathy Anderson. Hello. Julia, the employer at the garden center said they thought it was a hoax, but they went ahead anyway. Speechless. Whew, okay. Sorry. All right. Scrolling down. Renee, I love bookstores. Oh my God. I used to. Susie, I just came in. First thing I heard was, did they find a body in the mulch? I must have missed something. We were talking about the goofy Four Seasons press conference at the garden center. All right. So, Frosty Bean, those planes gathered many types of intelligence and could be early warning system surface-to-air missiles. Okay. Yikes. All right. I'm guessing that, yep, YouTube just dumped a whole bunch of stuff. All right. So, okay, Book Bewitched. Imagine the impact, though. It changes how he interacts with others. I missed something. Sorry. Anything else in all caps? Not seeing a lot of questions, or YouTube has just cut them off amazingly. Michelle. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. Joanne, update of Nancy Pelosi. Why was she crying last week? Pelosi. Crying last week. Oh, it's International Day around here. Just saw something pop up about YouTube. Not YouTube, about from CNN about China satellite images showing they're building up something on the border with India, and it's International Day. Now that we're not just completely focused on Orange Hitler. Okay, I've got Nancy Pelosi down. Thank you, Joanne. All right. Renee, where is Richard Burr? Did he cut a deal? Okay. YT. Richard Burr. Did he cut a deal? I don't know if I'm just getting tired or what have you, because, you know, a lot of names are starting to run together in my head. It's like Richard Burr. I think I know who that is, but yeah, these last 4 seasons of the Trump era have had a whole cast of characters. It's hard to keep straight. One worse than the other. Oh boy. All right. Jeffrey, any chance with stimulus? Oh, I've read on this multiple times recently, and I'm not getting anything until after Biden gets in. It's infuriating. It's infuriating. Thinking about all the people who are going to be hurt and all the kids and all the. But, and it's not worth it. I mean, it is, but it's not. This is not how I wanted this to happen, I think is more accurate. It's their inaction that will lead more Georgians to vote for Democratic candidates, because Republicans have left them high and dry. Anyway, but Richard Burr, I've got it written down. I'm trying to go to the, okay, great. All right. Promise kept to Putin. Okay. To Putin. All right, got that down. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dave. Jess, will Biden keep the Space Force? Yes. Yeah, it's too important. It's too important with like, even with this, with dismantling some of the spy planes, you need the I'll look, but I'd be floored if he didn't. Space Force. Okay, got it. Thank you, Jess. Okay. Oh, Renee, YT, will there be a Presidential Crimes Commission? Okay. Will there be a Presidential Crimes Commission? They would probably call it something else, but let's have a look. Commission and a Senate Crimes Commission, or a Crimes Commission against senators and or against senators. Against senators. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Renee. Oh, right. What else do we got here? Anything in all caps? Hot chick. What will happen to Emily H? Emily Murphy? Is that who you're asking about? The GSA? She was looking for another job. That was her 15 minutes of fame. It's like, great. You finally got your 15 minutes of fame, and that's how you used it. not contributing a great deal to a charity, not comforting people, not holding up a transition. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm getting right down near the bottom, so I'm guessing YouTube just dumped again. Okay. Anything else in all caps? Ingla, hello. Hi, Sniffy's trying to put down liquidation, 2 special airplanes used in open sky. Okay, I've got that down. Ingla. I'm going to read on that. Patty G, I had a question. It's removed. Oh, can you put it in again, please? I'd appreciate it, especially if you put in a YT at the beginning, because if it disappeared or something. It's never anything personal, I promise. Okay, Jess, I am going to ask about the Space Force. Kay Nelson, hey, YT, does Laura Ingraham believe she stated? Sure. Yeah, that Laura Ingraham. Wow. I'm just starting to, I think maybe it's because some of the pressure has been taken off of my mind from the fact that we're getting Sniffy out. I can think about other things, and now I'm just starting to get very protective of people who are being conned. So, does she believe it? I think she does, but let's have a look. Let's have a look at Laura Ingraham. Okay, got it. Thank you, Kay Nelson. Chicky, Ted Cruz has been chatty lately. Is he gearing up to run again? Oh, future of Ted Cruz. Wolfman jerk. Ted Cruz. Okay, got it. Thank you, Chicky. Gene, when will Mitch call Biden president-elect and speak to him? All Mitch cares about right now is his judges. That's all he cares about. It's not being gracious. It's not being decent. It's not being reasonable. It's not being anything. So getting those judges in. That's it. He is so full of himself. I do not know how his big head clears a door. I really don't. There's no graciousness right there right now. There is no room for anything but him and what he wants and his legacy and his power and his, yeah. So I don't know that I'd be able to help you much as far as the timing goes. Sorry, Gene. Pamela, what is the software you use to get your, the pretty screen decorations? Oh, I use Canva. Yeah, canva.com. Renee, my God, question keeps getting deleted. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Laura, hey, will Feinstein really step down as head of judicial? As she said she would? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm just confused. I'm sorry. Is there something specific going on? Is there someone replacing her? Is she leaving? I don't quite understand. Sorry. Let's see here. Burr was head of Senate Intelligence. I thought so. Huh. Burr. Senate Intelligence. And they got in trouble, if I remember correctly. Thank you, Renee. Anne, is Trump shredding documents, getting rid of documents? I believe so, but let's see. Is Trump, the Trump admin, shredding documents? Shredding and deleting documents. Okay, got it. That is horrible, but I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to look at the good. Okay, 1988. Oh, thank you. Will a lot of the Republican Party be found out and charged for the corruption? I think we're covering a lot of that in different questions today. So stay tuned. All right. Alexandra, everything is a blur due to sensory overload. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Thank you, Angela. I've got it here. Patty will be charged for obstruction wrongdoing from the New York Attorney General. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot coming. Reading after reading after reading after reading is saying there's a lot. Like major arcana, judicial, hanged man, justice, judgment. Yeah, it's bad. It's just they're literally just waiting until January 20th. I mean, I don't know if they're going to actually do it on the 20th. They might wait till the 21st or 22nd, but they're just waiting until he's out of office, and then boom. So, okay, let me see. Anything else? Jelia, will the Roger Stone PAC that is threatening Republicans by helping defeat? I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work out the sentence. Well, okay. So there's a Roger Stone PAC. Really? Okay. Threatening Republicans helping to defeat GOP senators in Georgia if they don't help Trump stay in office. How much power does the Roger Stone PAC have? Does Roger Stone. Finally, Nixon went to jail on Roger Stone's back. Okay. Okay, I'll look at that. Hey, Kathy. We can lead singer lip service. Oh, Abe Lincoln. That is very cool. And all right, I've got plenty of questions here, but Renee, did I ever see your question? Are you the one who was saying? So I'm juggling so much going through the chat. If I've missed, Stephen, will Trump's president be nullified? Parts of it. They'll undo parts of it, but I've never picked up that they're just going to be like zip. I've never picked that up. I know Linda G has talked about it. I hope she's right. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not 100% right. Nobody who does this is 100% right, and I am the first who is not. I will be the first to say I am not. But I haven't picked up on it for what it's worth. But she's so great. Lynn, has Trump made any military moves that will leave the U.S. in harm's way, like dismantling the Open Skies program? Well, that's what we're reading on. Nancy, looking good for Merrick Garland AG? Oh, I hope not. Honestly, I hope not. Oh, I hope not. Supreme Court, absolutely. AG, we want someone in there who is aggressive. We want like Preet Bharara or someone like that. But I read on Merrick Garland recently, and I wasn't getting AG. I remember now. It was more courts than like that part of law enforcement. But he's currently announcing. So please, you said it's looking good. Is that who he's choosing? Biden is making his announcements. He started a few minutes ago. Okay. All right. Anne is Sniffy shredding documents. Okay, I've got that. Oh, thank you, Sheila. I love your channel. I love your videos. Everything about them. Beautiful hair, the whole thing. Anyway, waiting for the AG announcement. All right, so I guess I should start. Sally, I haven't been picked up anything good about a stimulus package until after Biden comes in, which makes me crazy because they're hungry children and it makes me crazy. Okay. I've got a bunch of questions. I'm just going to start reading because we're past the half-hour mark, so I need to start on here. And you know what? I'm not going to use. I'm going to use a traditional deck. So, okay. John, I feel that Merrick Garland for AG would be far too civil. I agree. Okay, so some of the stuff they were announcing as far as the Biden cabinet, I'm just going to sit here and just enjoy the thought. President-elect Biden announcing his cabinet. Oh, just as the kitty comes in, just as that precious kitty comes in. Hello. How are you? You gonna come up? You gonna come up here, dear heart? Come here, precious one. Oh, you are the good boy. There is my co-host. There is my precious co-host. Hi. You can come my lap. Oh, you're so good. Oh, come on. Oh, precious. Oh, look at the sweetness. You are so good. Now my nose is wet. Oh. You're such a cutie. I'm sorry, I'm just going to sit here. Oh, he hasn't picked his AG yet. Okay. Hello, dear. Doll. Wait. You're so precious. Everything's better now. Everything's better in my world. Doll. You're so good. You're so good. Little sweetheart. Oh, little prairie kitty. Okay. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Just stay right there. Okay, we are at about 34 minutes. Don't. You're so good. You're so good. All right. Where are you going? No, stay. Stay. Hello? You're okay. Oh, it's my hair in your face. Sorry. He just needs to settle down. All right, I'll shuffle. You're so sweet. All right, some shuffling here. There you go, precious one. Good boy. Good boy. Making biscuits. Yes. All right. So, yeah. So did Rachel say that Trump is purposefully dismantling the Open Skies program, or is it just that the is it just like the planes? They're trying to say, oh yeah, we're just retiring the planes or something ridiculous. Do you have any more information on that? All right, so is Trump dismantling the Open Sky? Michelle, he dismantled the program and he's destroying the airplanes. He's a monster. I'm telling you, he's a monster. You're precious. Little purry cuteness. Leaving everybody open to aggression for his autocratic buddies. No new planes, dismantled. The planes just like the mail sorting machines. You're precious. Also got gunk in your eye. There you go. Yeah, you're okay. Toy. Yes, we have a monster in the White House. We have a monster in the White House. We do. Protect the kitties. I just want to thank you all again for thank you again for voting. All of you who voted, thank you so much for voting. Just the thought of the mess we'd be in right now. It's every one of you who voted, you saved us. You saved us all. And I think you've saved the world too from a lot of really bad stuff. Really bad stuff. So thank you. Good boy. All right. Put this up. All right. Yeah, the monster in the White House is leaving us open to a mess. This feels like Russia. I don't know why, but this feels like Russia. Taking the money away from the program will benefit somehow. There's like a payback, or there's some kind of benefit that Trump is expecting to get. And that's the card of the spy. What are you getting out of this, Sniffy? getting out of this? It's not like you can say, oh, they're trying to give money to the, they're trying to force the Congress to spend money for aerospace, big business. No, this is just dismantling. This is just getting rid of them. K. Nelson, Autumn. Trump bails on surveillance treaty used to monitor Russia guts program of resources. Ending it. Deanne, I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name. Ending the program opens Europe up to Russian attack. Frosty being contracts to build new planes. So are there contracts to build new planes? Because it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like there aren't contracts to build new planes. But contracts to build new planes would make sense. I mean, to a Republican. What are you getting out of this, Sniffy? This is bad. Die. This is bad. This is. I mean, I know the whole legal definition of treason and all of that, but this is bad. The energy is bad. This isn't like, oh, Republicans, trying to make money. No. Oh, nay, nay. Oh, nay, nay. Lynn's saying no plans. Yeah, this is just okay. What are you getting out of this, Sniffy? This decision, which is what that says. Yeah, Americans are going to be a little upset. Okay, I said this is a big deal. I've got 5 cards here. 4 of them are major arcana. Big capital letters, justice. There's America. Just extreme upset. There's a lover's card and a voluntarily holding still. Hi. And so because of this decision that's been made, I think it's going to end up, I think they're going to be, yeah, it feels like Biden's going to do something about this. And it doesn't feel like you're tired. This doesn't feel like something like that somebody just brought to him recently. This is like something it's like, before I leave, this is something I need, I'm, before you leave, before I leave, I'll take care of that. Okay, that says what's going on, but what is Sniffy getting out of this? Trump, what are you getting out of this? Because it's all about you. Oh, look at that. Let's cut the deck to shuffle. Thief card, money. And he's happy, especially happy to do it now that his victory got cut down. The energy I'm getting is that Biden is, I'm not saying he's actively talking to Europe right now, but like they have back channels or something like that. So I think there's some discussion already going on, is what it feels like. And that Europe is like, all right, we just need to get through until January 20th. And then America will be our ally again. And they have a massive military, because even if you don't have the Open Skies Pro, you don't have these specific planes that do these specific things. America has a gargantuan military. and military complex. Hieroglyphic, write off Sniffy's debt to Russia. Write off Trump's debt to Russia. Good thinking. Let us look at that. Okay, because yeah, this feels like something, but it's been planned for a long time. This is not just a now thing. There's like, oh, by the way, no, this was talked about way back, but it was something he couldn't do until there wouldn't be time to stop him. John, I agree. Biden needs to remove those military and intelligence sycophants first thing. Yes. There's another comment there, but I'm sorry. I glanced up. I didn't see it. It disappeared. All right. Is this is this going to help write off some debt to Russia, Trump? Our intelligence is already looking at this. This is a big deal. Like it or not, there's intelligence. It's either military intelligence or it's the more civilian, like CIA, parts of the CIA or NSA or somebody. President or no, there are some people on this, and when this just came out, they immediately like ran for their computers when they heard about this. This is a big deal. So Sniffy, are you doing this to, all right, first let's just look at, is this to like get debt forgiven in Russia or something like that for Trump? And then we'll look at the effects of this. Yes. Yes. They are his lender of last resort. And he has to restructure all those debts that are coming due in a couple of years. He's desperate. He's desperate. And sell out the country. The country didn't vote for him. Why would he care? This is why you don't want a narcissist, a diagnosable narcissist in the White House. When he says it's all about himself, he means it. Hello, dear. How are you doing? You're very good. Oops. This is a much smaller part of it. This is the thing itself feels like huge. It's a big issue. What he's just done. And this is more the Trump level, human level stuff, where he's been on the defensive to try to keep the his financial information away from the Democrats. But this is a prosecutor. This is like a Cy Vance or Letitia James. So this is a prosecutor, and Democrats finally being able to get hold of information they weren't able to get hold of before. And this is evidence. So, yeah, there are ties we don't even know about. Okay, sorry, this thing, this, I just hit this energy and it just went, whew. Okay, what's the effect of destroying? It isn't even ending it, destroying open skies. I'm feeling like, I'm sorry to just go off the rails here, but it's I've got people running. I've got this strong mental image. People running for their computers. People in government, checking this, checking that. What do we do? What can we do? Why is he doing this? This for something about this has a huge. What kind of impact does this have? Because I can feel the reaction, and it's massive. Are we in trouble? I don't know, Sia. Let me look. Thank you, Sharon. Book Bewitched. Yes, do send energy of peace. Do send energy of peace to slow down the destruction. I agree, but right now I need to focus on this. So I've got to walk into this chaos. Are we in trouble? I don't think so, but the reaction is epic. Hello, dear. Your energy is helping me today. Yes, it is. Your sweet energy is helping me. Come on, dear. Come on, good boy. Come on. Oh, little kitty paws. What effect is this going to have? This is big. Yeah, and it affects more than just our country. Okay, so the reaction has been swift, huge. There are a couple of places, specifically for some reason, even people like in outposts, like intelligence outposts, who, they obviously talk to, we have modern technology and they talk to their bosses and what have you, but there are some outposts that are like, okay, are we seeing trouble? Are we seeing movement? Is this being done now in a coordinated effort with like a Russia or somebody? Is anybody else is anybody else reading on this? Are you getting the same kind of energy? Because I don't like overreacting, and I don't, I have these rules and guidelines I live by, and number 2 on the list is drama belongs in fiction. Need some more kitty. Yeah, we're gonna get through it. I'm just like it's kind of my job, as it were, right now is to go into the chaotic energy and try to figure out what's going on. But I don't mean to upset you, and I'm not saying that it means something's going to happen. I'm getting that it caused a huge reaction. Book Bewitched, your pendulum is whipping around, freaking out. Yeah. Drama is also on Facebook, Kathy Anderson. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying I'm walking into the chaos, and people like in these outposts were like, okay, double check. Is something imminent? Is this coordinated? And they are literally thinking that about the American president. And then it's like, okay, well, no, nothing's happened or something like that. So it's like, oh, okay. But on edge doesn't even, putting like all around the world, putting people on edge doesn't even begin to cover it. All right, what's the effect of this destruction of the Open Skies program? What is the effect going to be? And if Trump thinks destroying a couple of planes is going to end the U.S. Surveillance around the world, nice try, Sniffy. Well, first of all, the big old has he lost his mind? Frosty Bean, when they pulled troops out of Germany, the planes went with them. No one could foresee demolition. Okay, let me see what these other cards are. So after this, I'm going to need a cocoa just for wading into this energy. What's the effect? Okay, I'm getting institutions. That's the only major arcana card here. I'm not getting World Tower Death card. You know, people watching what's going on overseas, what's going on here, what's going on. Just check the computers, check the satellites, check the. Is this coordinated at institutions around the world, intelligence institutions, what have you? Right in the center, this is Trump. I think he probably is fulfilling a promise to Putin, but it's really petulant, toddler. This is what happens when a toddler president has a meltdown. It's going to be looked into especially when the what do you call them? Who are all those people that Trump kept firing? It's not AGs. Hello, dear. The they're like oversight in different areas. Christine, first card, I got 2. 3 of Wands. Justice. Oh, Kathleen, let's take just a moment, just a second. Adopted a little 6-year-old female boxer yesterday. Her name is Caitlin. Caitlin has a forever home. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Thank you for doing that, Kathleen. Thank you. Okay. Ewat, Inspector General, thank you. Yeah, Inspector Generals, once they, Inspector General, especially once they're back in place, they'll be looking at this. But I'm not getting, good. I'm getting more like initial panic, like what the heck is he doing? And disappointment. But I'm not getting tower. I'm not getting. Okay, bring the panic down. Bring the panic down. Will it be reinstated? Will it be reinstated? Biden is, I almost used the P word. Biden is big mad. Big mad. Very, 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 very mad. Sean, I'm getting that the world is upset, but it will be good for economies. Yeah, we're kind of used to we're kind of used to the chaos. All right, okay. Oh, he is blanked. Thank you, Roxy. Yes. Will it be reinstated? There's so much. Biden has so much to clean up on aisle, all of them. Aisle everything. Everything and then some. A quick action. This has moved up his priority. up on his priority list. As soon as he's in, cancel, put this, hold, delay those orders kind of thing. And we'll be safer. And we'll be working with our allies. But yeah, allies freaking out. Freaking out. Yeah, I'm not getting okay. I had all these great questions here. Is Putin going to take advantage of this? And boy, has he got the popcorn out. He's got his, see, height doesn't matter to me. Height and age and weight and things like that. Who cares? But when you are an authoritarian dictator with the energy of a serial killer, who has a Napoleon complex, I feel like in that situation, because of your Napoleon so are the complexes are causing things. So I don't feel bad pointing out that he's basically, Putin is a small man sitting in a great big chair with a great big bowl of popcorn right now, laughing. Is Putin going to take advantage of this? Oh, he's laughing and smiling, and he's like pointing at the screen, going, "Have you seen this?" Oh, I think I lost a card. Did I lose a card? Oh no. Did you find? Oh, he found a hairpin. Have a good day, Linda. Or is Putin going to take advantage of this? Oh, cutie. Thank you, Susan. Ignoring the origins of the expression, Putin knows he's got Trump. The words are clean, over a barrel. Let's just say that. Yeah, this is a card I keep getting for Russia. It's temporary. If this stays, if something isn't done as soon as humanly possible, bad things could happen. But this has left. See how there's one where you can see his feet. There's one cup missing. It's like one cup has been knocked off of our defenses, and it is going to be a priority to put that one cup back. It could get, if it's left alone, it could get back. But as soon as Biden's in office, this just moved way to the top of his priority list, and to review our defenses. Tell you, if anger can give you energy, Biden's going to live to be 120. The plane situation is a problem. Take comfort that our allies who remain in the program will alert the U.S. if in peril. Yeah, we're not alone. You're okay, sweetheart. Well, that was most of the hour. Sorry. Just took over. Oh, can you pause? All right, I need to be able to see the notebook. Yes, I do. I need to be able to see the notebook. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I feel like I should read on 106. I feel like I should read on, is the Trump administration actively now, are they destroying documents? Are they destroying records? Oh dear. Come on. Oh, you're very good. Are the cards kitty approved? Good boy. Oh, Biden is angry. Biden is very angry. And once he finds out the full extent of the destruction, I'm telling you, he's not like an angry person by nature. But he's gonna go into orbit. He's gonna be so mad. Oh yeah, and Kamala with her background, yeah. Sure, Book Bewitched. There are certain things that are protected, but not everything. Like most of the stuff that Trump has blown straight through. A lot of them are norms, not laws, but some of them are laws. Kathleen is talking. Her guides are talking to her, but sorry, I missed your comment where you were talking about what they're saying. Book Bewitched Autumn, can we keep unanswered questions for tomorrow? I'll have them here. Yeah, we could do a catch-up day, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, the kitten. Look at this sweetie. Look at that sweetheart. Look at that good boy. They think they're being sneaky. But there are laws. There are laws in place. And they're going to be held accountable. They think they're secreting stuff away, shredding, hiding, whatever, but the intelligence agencies are a lot smarter than they think they are, than the Trump administration officials think they are. So America will know. This communication is at the center of it, which is, are they destroying communication, things like that. But it's right between America and Justice Card, which, since neither of these are cards of evasion, I think it's going to come out. It'll take time, but it's going to come out. And I've got investigators, maybe prosecutors here, the Justice Card. Nice try. I mean, Angela, I didn't see your comment. I'm sorry. Sean, I agree. FBI and CIA and others are working hard to preserve documentation. Yes. Angela, let me see. I'm scrolling up. There's been a lot of stuff in the chat today, and I'm sorry, it's been a bit more. Okay, have faith. I saw all 6 members Biden has selected. Well, I do agree to keep faith. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot just going on today. It's kind of crazy. Sean, I want to find a sweet lap kitty like Boo Boo's and Kitty. Yeah, they're not all like this, but they're out there. Dave, I like that. Trump is like get smart, and the intelligence community is like James Bond. I love that. I love that. These other questions there, I keep the energy's all going, it's funneling right back into this. So Biden's selection was awesome. So he hasn't decided on the attorney general yet? Are people talking about who it might be? Are they giving Biden intelligence briefings yet? Does anybody know? I mean, I know the GSA released the funds for, yes, they are. So he is, Renee. So Biden is getting intelligence briefings. And that might be why, probably started last night. Maybe. I mean, did the GSA release the funds and gave him access to the building where the transition is supposed to take place? I just don't know. Kathleen, he has gotten the clearance until should deliver it directly to him. Well, should is the key word. I hear effective today. Oh, so that might be why I'm reading on Biden and I'm getting flames of anger. Yeah, that's where that's coming from, because he's so mad. Let me just read on Biden here. 114. Timestamping, this is going to be fun. But Biden today. Biden. Joseph Biden, President-elect Joseph Biden. As of today, he should be getting intel briefings. Alice, Autumn, Scorpios have a major temper. Yeah, I am a Scorpio, so with age, we don't use we rarely use our stinger, but he's whew. Biden today. And it's coming. The bonds are coming off, so he can finally step forward. Dave, autumn mellowed out, but I wouldn't push it. I hear you. Okay. So he's finally, these bonds are coming off. And he has enormous strength against, but the corruption, the legacy, the corruption in this legacy, and even just the insult to injury on top of it. It's like, okay, this ends, and he means ends. All of this, there was a question here: is there going to be a presidential crimes commission kind of thing? 11630. I wonder if Biden isn't going to feel a little less generous. Good kitty. A little less generous to the other side after this. So will he is he going to be more for a some form of presidential crimes commission or something like that? That is that's a Democratic knight to protect the realm coming forward. All right, that's a card for the reading. Definitely in the right area, energy area, but let's see. Oh, yeah. Card for the reading. And then this is investigators, Democratic. Of course, any investigators against Republicans are called Democrats, of course. Major judgment, major arcana judgment against the theft, right in the middle. And how so many people have been left starving, literally in their cars for hours and hours and hours, using gas they can't afford to use because there's not enough food in the house. Meanwhile, the Trump and his ilk are swanning around the country doing whatever they feel like and robbing the country blind. There's been a lot of theft, a lot of ethics violations, and Biden's going to be a little, maybe not as much publicly, but he's definitely going to be more on board with there being a special prosecutor, that type of thing, or commission. So all right. Well, that's gonna. It's 124. So it's gonna do that. It's going to do it for me for today. But I'm here every single day, and I'm sorry I didn't get to so many of the questions. But boy, that energy was it's like a house falling on me. But I will be back tomorrow. Okay, and if we've always got questions here, and we're going to make it through. We're going to be okay. And we're going to be okay because you voted. So thank you. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much to our moderators. You guys keep us safe. Thank you for everything. All right. So hang in there. Deep breaths. All right. And I'll see you tomorrow.